Restaurant Secret Recipes are brought to you by the Pat Whitley Restaurant Program, Sunday mornings from 10 to 1 on AM 680 WRKO Boston. We let you be the food critic. And by Pat's Cruises at patscruises.com.
Hi, I'm Chef Ron Boucher from Chez Boucher Cooking School here in Hampton, New Hampshire. I'm going to prepare one of my favorite meals. It's a combination of shepherd's pie and grilled lamb chops. What I have done is a couple of things ahead is I rendered the lamb crispy, and then I took the meat out and put it aside and saved the fat, and then added the vegetables. And I have a combination of onions and carrots and corn and peas and a little bit of garlic. So I sauteed the onions and the carrots in the lamb fat and then added the peas and the corn and the carrots, sauteed that till tender, and then put that aside. I also have some seasonings here which I've yet to put in, and that's a combination of sherry and sherry vinegar and a little bit of Worcestershire, which really gives the pie its depth and balance of flavor. The key to the whole pie, I think, is, in addition to obviously using lamb instead of ground beef, a lot of American recipes call for ground beef, and you should really use lamb, the key is this demi-glace. And a demi-glace is a 2-day job for us, so if you don't make it, I understand why, but it's this really silky, really robust, intense veal stock that's been made into a sauce and then reduced. Okay, let's get started. Let's make that shepherd's pie. I have a hot pan here. I added just a little bit of olive oil just because we don't want to put cold meat into a dry pan. And of course we want to hear that sizzle as well. So I'm going to add that right to the pan. We're going to melt that lamb fat in there as well, and I can already smell the aroma. It's awesome. If you like your lamb crispy, you can let it cook a little bit longer. It's pretty crisp already. And then we're going to add the vegetables. And these have all been obviously previously sauteed, right? So they're good to go. And as far as the quantity of meat to vegetables, it's really kind of personal. Sometimes it's a 2-to-1 ratio of meat to vegetables. That's usually like the standard anyway. I like to have a nice content of vegetable in my shepherd's pie. And here we have it. And now what I'm going to do, now that both of these are getting hot together simultaneously, I'm going to add the vinegar and the Worcestershire and the sherry. And I'll let that just be absorbed for a minute. And then we're going to jump right in. Yep, just for a minute, like that. You can see that. It looks absolutely gorgeous, beautiful colors. And then we're going to add our demi-glace. I'm just going to pour that in, just like that. Give that a stir. And now we want these flavors to marry, but don't forget, you're going to bake this in the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes while we're really baking the whole thing. So all those flavors are going to have an opportunity to marry while it's baking. So we're just going to get it nice and hot, crank it up a little bit. I'll give it a little taste just to make sure that the seasonings are correct. And at this point, really, I'm only tasting for a balance of sweetness from the sherry and just salt and pepper. Oh my, that is just so rich. You can tell by the color. So at this point, we've married those flavors. I'm going to load up my dish. And you could put this in a giant casserole. I'm doing it as a single serving, obviously. So I'm putting it in this little ramekin. Go just about to the rim, like that. And then we're going to pick this up, this molded potato, and put that right on top, which it does a nice job of. And I like to take my knife and just score the top like that and do a little kind of a crisscross pattern. And then I'm just going to take a little bit of this butter, melted butter, and I'm just going to spoon just a little bit of melted butter over the top of that. And then we're just going to take it like that, and we're going to throw it right in the oven and get it cooking. So we're going to pick it up and throw it in, and that's going to cook together and you know, marry all of those flavors and come out nice and hot and bubbly. Okay, our next step, now that our shepherd's pie is in the oven baking, is we're going to start to grill our lamb chops. So as I had said, these have been previously marinated. I just sprinkled them with salt on both sides. And now we're going to go up. I have the grill ready, and you really want to grill between 400, 600, 700 degrees. Nice charring ability. I have my grill on for about 10, 15, 20 minutes. Get it nice and hot, and then we're going to put it on and do like a crisscross pattern right on there. I know by using this grill that the hottest part of the grill is right in the middle. So we're going to pick it up and do that little crisscross. Look at that. Oh my God, it smells awesome. What we can do now is just take that and move it off to the side like that. And then we can just let it finish cooking like that in the colder part of the grill. All grills have that, even your grill at home. The pie is ready. We're going to take it out of the oven right now. Just pick it up. Move it to our plate, nice and hot and bubbly, just like that. And I have my twin grilled shoulder chops right here. Gonna kind of sister that on the plate like that. And there you have it. We have a shepherd's pie with ground lamb and savory vegetables and mashed potatoes, and paired with our grilled twin shoulder chops. It's awesome comfort food.